Hello everyone. Welcome to my presentation at the Doctoral Symposium of CCG 20. Myself Shreya Ghosh. I am a PhD scholar of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering of Indian Institute of Technology Kharagpur. And the title of my today's presentation is Exploring Mobility Behaviors of Moving Agents from Trajectory Traces in Cloud Fog Edge Collaborative Framework. This work is based on my PhD research and is supervised by Professor Somakanti Ghosh. This is the outline of my today's presentation. I will start with introducing preliminary concepts followed by the literature review in this domain. Then I will also outline the motivation and objectives of my work. Then a brief discussion of each of the four contributions of my PhD research. Few applications that can be provisioned using our proposed methods and conclusions. So we all know that with the proliferation of mobile phone users and GPS enabled mobile devices, a large volume of GPS trajectory data is being accumulated. The most popular and well-known example is our own daily movement logs, which are captured by our smartphones, and the public transportation data, that is the GPS enabled taxi cabs and buses. Further, spatiotemporal datasets are not only limited by these two types. In the recent decade, there is a growing interest to add more intelligence in the e-health and home monitoring system. And several contextual information such as the healthcare, health data, ambience information, our daily activity traces are also being accumulated. Besides, there is also another interesting direction of work in analyzing animals' trajectory and understanding their migration patterns and behaviors. Now, spatiotemporal trajectory consists of latitude, longitude, that is the location information, and temporal dimension. Analyzing these raw spatial trajectories are well fitted for applications that aims only at locating some moving objects or computing statistics on the spatiotemporal characteristics of these trajectories. However, most application analysis require complementing this raw spatiotemporal trajectory with some additional information from the application context. For example, interpreting the trajectory of a person within a city requires some kind of knowledge about the features of the city itself, that is, a map of the city or the points of interest or the land uses of the city. Thus, adding this additional information to the raw trajectory is known as a semantic enrichment process, and our work mainly focuses on extracting semantic knowledge about the movement characteristics, in particular the behavioral patterns of the moving objects. And needless to say, there is a strong correlation of human activities, their social relationships, and the overall city dynamics. Overall, it is found that the human mobility patterns depict varied aspects of life, namely urban planning, daily commuting pattern, resource management, and global state of infectious diseases as well. So, in this literature survey, we have explored and investigated different approaches and models that analyze and learn the human mobility patterns using several learning methods. It is observed that there is a significant change in the research trend after 2017. While more statistical and conventional problems have been solved till 2017, it is found that in the survey that most of the research works after 2017 are application oriented. So here these figures basically illustrate the statistics of the reviewed literature till 2017 and the era after that respectively. Obviously, one of the major reasons is explosive growth of semantically enriched spatiotemporal mobility traces, which have nurtured this domain of research. On one hand, mining semantics knowledge from mobility data brings new opportunities. However, it also introduces new challenges that have led to the development of various semantics data analysis techniques. We have presented taxonomies of existing works broadly classified into mobility management and several types of location-based services. We have also identified few research gaps in the existing literature, like how to represent mobility knowledge and how we can transfer mobility knowledge and carry out some supervised tasks in another region where level data is not available. And we do not find any fundamental study on extracting the correlations and the interconnections from mobility traces and other contexts. So motivated by the potentials of the semantics-driven movement data analysis, we have proposed an end-to-end mobility behavioral pattern framework for provisioning efficient location-based services. Now, due to the privacy and security concerns, obtaining sufficient amount of human movement traces and along with other contextual data such as activity, their health profiles of users are very challenging issues. So we aim to collect and prepare the level GPS traces in this work. We have collected the mobility datasets voluntarily from the students, staffs and the faculty members of two Indian institutes, namely Indian Institute of Technology Kharagpur and National Institute of Technology Warangal, Telangana. So the participants' mobility histories are collected using the GPS-enabled smartphones and the Google Map timeline for a span of 28 months. The participants upload their movement history in weekly basis through a web form. Moreover, the semantics, that is the trip purposes of their movement history, are logged as well by respective participants. We have provided a list of trip purposes or activity, and the individuals can identify the intent of their movements for each of these trajectory segments. To the best of our knowledge, a huge amount of labeled GPS traces are not available, which are semantically enriched. There exist a few publicly available GPS traces datasets such as Geolive by Microsoft or T-Drive. However, they do not contain any semantic information what our dataset contains. The details of other dataset with the associated variables, the study area, the time duration have been provided in this table. To be specific, dataset 2 is used to validate our methods in annotating users' trajectory segments and extracting semantics from their movement history. Besides, dataset 4 and 5 are used in the experiment to evaluate the efficacy of our proposed indexing and storage methods along with the movement patterns modeling techniques where sparse trajectory data is present, and the mobility association rule mining method is validated using dataset 3, which is basically the taxi cab movement data across three different city regions. So several types of mobility datasets have been used to resolve varied real life challenges and illustrate the efficacy of the proposed methodologies throughout my research work. To be specific, I have worked in four directions. Firstly, movement behavior modeling for representing the mobility knowledge, where we attempt to categorize users based on their movement semantics and automatically annotate the GPS logs with trip purposes, such as traveling to workplace or commuting to sports complex or some group activity and so on and so forth. Also, where level data is not available, we propose a transfer learning framework to carry out the annotation task. Next, to find out the correlation of mobility behavior and other contexts, we have developed a mobility association rule mining framework to model several movement events like road blockage, accidents, and how it actually impacts on the travel demands at different regions of the city. Next, since this movement data is sensitive in nature, we have proposed a conceptual framework where we consider only activity information of users at different time scales and quantify them based on a qualitative relationships. And finally, we have developed a mobility aware cloud enabled architecture where the processing are brought closer to the sensor and the actuators by implementing hierarchical structure of edge, fog, and cloud servers. Comparative study with the baselines and the state of art prediction techniques has demonstrated the efficacy and the superiority of our proposed mobility frameworks in terms of accuracy, latency, power, and energy consumption. Incidentally, human movements are usually with some intent. However, this raw trajectory data collected from different sources are unstructured, and it is a big challenge to infer any meaningful pattern from there. So, in my first work, we have attempted to categorize people or the mobile user based on their GPS traces. So, this involves efficient handling of raw GPS traces, finding trajectories of individual users, spatiotemporal pattern matching of trajectory segments, clustering and extracting human movement patterns, and so on and so forth. Uh, to this end, we also aim to model and efficiently store user movement traces without losing any significant amount of information. Here we have used a probabilistic graphical model to summarize trajectories of users. The intuition to model Bayesian network is to capture the intents of human movement patterns and measure the similarity with other movement patterns. We aim to build a trajectory summarization model in a form of a Bayesian network, which basically encodes joint probability distribution over the set of stay points in the region based on the movement a particular user makes. The next objective is to extract the knowledge from the GPS traces of source region where sufficient label data is available and transfer the knowledge, more specifically label data to source region from the source region to the target region where partial or even no label data is available to perform any classification task. So the intuition is that the overall mobility dynamics of a given city or a region can be characterized by the movement patterns of the people and may help in planning other newly built cities. Here we have used a variant of transductive transfer learning to transfer the mobility knowledge from the IIT Kharagpur campus to Dartmouth Hanover campus. We have also developed a mobility knowledge graph consisting entities such as user, POIs, and the interconnections and the dependencies amongst them in different timescales by deploying semantic matching model and knowledge graph embeddings. For the annotation of trips, we have used a novel LSTM architecture over this mobility knowledge graph. Our transfer learning setup is like this, that where in the target region we do not have labeled trajectory information, and we have proposed a reinforcement based transfer learning technique for annotating the trajectories and the POIs in the target region. Now, to understand the overall mobility dynamics, instead of analyzing individual trajectory traces, we also need to analyze the taxi cabs. This module basically proposes an end-to-end mobility association rule mining framework conducive to extract urban mobility dynamics to analyze large taxi trip traces of a city. For a given city, our proposed Mario framework may explore the rules like when a region A1 of a city experiences traffic congestion, then with 80% probability the traffic density of other region A2 will be higher after delta time period, and consequently high travel demands will be generated in the spatial neighborhood regions of the A2. For the association rule mining module, we have developed and proposed a variant of a priori algorithm to find out the variations of travel demands effectively in different regions of the city. Now, we know that mobility data is sensitive to privacy as it collects the whereabouts of individuals in space and time. Nevertheless, sharing only temporal activity patterns without a particular location information may reduce the privacy concerns. So, here in the third module of my work, we have modeled an individual's activity sequences in different temporal scales. Inherent patterns of activities here is used uh, to build a mobility profile of an individual in order to derive their personal context and their intentions. Now, from the activity log of the persons, that is the user of a particular service, the activity sequences is mapped to an activity time graph, what we have called as the activity time graph or ATG, using qualitative temporal relations followed by the extraction of signature activity patterns of the individual person. So this is an example of an activity time graph where at the root level POI bound activities or the traveling activities are present, which are definitely disjoint activities. From the next level, all activities embedded within the upper layer activities are present with temporal relationships. So, analyzing the consistency patterns of activities from this activity time graph in different time scale is helpful and beneficial in provisioning intelligent recommendation system. Now, our final proposition is cloud-enabled mobility framework, where we analyze large-scale real-time time series data, that is the GPS points, and different heterogeneous data as well. Apparently distributed platform like cloud computing paradigm seems to be an efficient and effective solution, but traditional cloud computing is definitely not designed to process and analyze these spatiotemporal traces like GPS. So to this end, we have developed an end-to-end cloud-based trajectory management system which is capable to index and store spatiotemporal traces, and it can effectively partition the spatial data and can perform the clustering efficiently. And finally, the algorithms or modules are developed using the MapReduce paradigm to reduce the execution time of the overall process. We have also developed a mobility our Internet of Spatial Things framework, that is MOBI IOST, for the processing of IoT data and delivering the result based on the mobility analysis to reduce the delay. We have considered a hierarchical mobility based infrastructure composed of four layers: IoT layer, then edge, fog, and the cloud data centers for provisioning efficient location based services. Since human movement data constitutes the pulse of the city and trajectory traces of moving agents depict the semantics of human mobility and urban dynamics, understanding and analyzing these mobility patterns are essential for better city planning and management. So here we have presented a use case or application of our proposed framework where we provision the activity-based Internet of Health Things application. This application can track the activity information of an user and analyze her health data in different time intervals. So in case any emergency occurs, it sends the alert to the nearest healthcare center for medical help and assistance. Our framework can be also very helpful to combat the COVID-19 pandemic as well. We have developed a novel time-dependent COVID knowledge graph, that is CKG, based on the active cases, the point of interest, the road infrastructure, the air travel connectivity index, and also the user movement history. Uh, over these underlying spatial data infrastructure. The mobility correlation analysis and the deep learning network can incorporate the spatiotemporal data points, and it can find out very efficiently the probable next hotspot zones by mining the inherent knowledge. So here an end-to-end framework named IOSST consisting cloud, fog, edge and IoT layers is deployed. We store and manages the and analyzes the pandemic related data effectively and assist in taking effective decisions. So this framework is capable to collecting a band, that is body area network information, and other contextual data such as environment, temperature, location data, mobility information, and so on and so forth, and can make a very informed and intelligent decision. So in summary, we have achieved promising accuracy of almost 92.8% in trip annotations and an improvement of 18 to 21% in travel demand predictions compared to the baselines. Our framework is also capable to facilitate several location-based services in various sectors such as healthcare, time critical application, as well as some very interesting problems like interconnection of students' academic performances and their daily movement behaviors. Also, we have put a huge effort in collecting mobility dataset and semantically enriched those. And we strongly believe that it will be beneficial for the research community alongside with our proposed analytics frameworks and modules. In future, we would like to emphasize on location data privacy aspects and distributed learning over edge and fog nodes. So this is a dissemination of my PhD research. I have published in top tier conferences and journals in my PhD tenure and also presented in different top tier conferences and received encouraging feedback which basically helped me a lot to enhance my work. Thank you so much for listening. I'd like to conclude by saying that I am a final year PhD scholar and I have submitted my thesis for the doctoral degree. Presently, I am actively looking for any postdoc positions in machine learning, GIS, cloud for edge computing, and related areas. So, if we have any open positions, kindly let me know. It would be really helpful for me. Also, if you have any questions or any feedback, I'd be very happy to hear it. Thanks again and bye.